What is going on, crypto family? This is your boy Random Arts coming with a quick video. And on today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about Roaring Kitty and all the stuff that is currently transpiring in the background. It's making Roaring Kitty even more bullish. Not only that, we've been on a nice upward trend, and I love this trend because it's not fast, it's not very explosive, it's gradual. So it is allowing a lot of people who want to get out of Roaring Kitty to being able to get out. On top of that, we are seeing growth. So as some of these people start to exit, we are seeing new buyers step in and taking on their token. So this is what we really want to see: more distribution across holders versus just top heavy whales that could dump, at any given time. So we're seeing nice movements, nice traction, as well as attention, guys. Again, when it comes to meme coin, especially for CTO, the biggest currency for CTO is attention, because we are in attention economy now when it comes to meme coins, because there are millions of meme coins being launched on a day-to-day basis. So the token that get the most attention, that is going to be the token that is going to thrive. And again, we have been seeing that many people are looking at different aspects of the market, and this is why it's so important. Being active, being engaged, being, rating and shilling is extremely important for any token at this point in time. Not really just meme token, but it works better for meme tokens due to the fact that you have a whole army that is willing to work for their bag, and nobody's getting paid to do it. The only thing that the results is gonna come, once you start to see the price goes up, and this is what we're currently seeing right now. Another thing too, what I'm just noticing, Roaring Kitty, guys, we are close to flipping GME on Sol. Currently, I think we're 2.3 million dollar market cap away. Yesterday we were in the sevens. Some people sold. Market started dipping as well too. Combination of those two. Now we're currently back down in the sixes, high sixes, which is pretty good to see still, because again, as people exit, new buyers start to come in, new buyers start to step up, and we are seeing that hockey stick growth. Take a look at our holder count. Holder count is at 1,447, and it's currently just gradually going up. One thing about it when it comes to holder count, or the number of holder counts, this is the starting line for Roaring Kitty. Like, I can't stress that enough. This is the starting line whenever you're getting into a new project. This is the type of hold, or the amount of holders that newer projects tend to have, like, from launch. Then from there, they continue to have that big parabolic moving, start gaining holders. So that should let you know that our next run up, it should be extremely explosive, due to the fact that the tokens are getting distributed even more. So we should be able to start to see high volume come in pretty soon. So we're still eyeing the 0.0153 area. That's the all-time highs. Once we surpass that, again, like I mentioned, my prediction for this minimum, at the minimum, would be a $30 million market cap for Roar. And it could go anywhere upwards to $1 billion market cap, due to the fact that the supply of Roar is extremely thin. So you can't really account for how high it could go, due to the fact that, again, supply is low. Anytime you have a low supply, then you start getting extreme increase of demand, then it's gonna cause the price to skip levels. It'll be at a penny, 2, 10 cent, dollar. You know what I mean? Like, it'll skip up that fast, that quick. And if you're not already in, unfortunately, you're just gonna be chasing. So I'm happy again, like how everything is developing right now with Roaring Kitty. Now, one of the big news is, again, I mentioned Shibarium Network. It's starting to get active, guys. So Shibarium Network, if it becomes active, really start pushing, Shibarium narratives and stuff like that, then Roaring Kitty is in line to being able to get some of that attention, because this account already has 202,000 followers, guys. That is massive amount of following. And from, the last video that I made, when it said fill in the blank, blank is the top meme coin on Shibarium. Guess what token was mentioned on there, guys? Roar. So that is giving us more attention. People are going to come in looking for, okay, what is this Roar about? What is this all about? You know what I mean? So it's one of the top tokens, and people tend to want to flock to on new chains top tokens, and Roaring Kitty is putting itself in a great position, in a great light, to being able to have that huge run on Shibarium. And again, bone starts to explode as we continue to get as much bone as possible, because we're getting bone by simple method, guys. I mean, it's just being done automatically as the price of Roar goes up on Ethereum and on Solana, and the price of bone goes down on, on Shibarium, or price of bone just go down period, then that is going to force our liquidity pool on Shibarium to get more bone, so that way the price would be the same on all chains, because people are going to come in, they're going to have to buy up bone, because it's going to show that the price on Shibarium is lower than the actual price. So when people buy it on Shibarium, it causes the price to just go at the correct amount. And by them doing that, they're adding more bone into our liquidity pool. And eventually, once we see a huge pump or even just a regular pump on bone, then that is going to be able to impact our price altogether. So things again is looking pretty nice, guys. Looking pretty nice. Last thing I'm gonna leave you guys. Last two things I'm gonna leave you guys with while I let you go. Again, when it comes to CTO, guys, it's super simple. So if you're just getting involved into Roaring Kitty, mandatory stuff that you just have to do, because again, the way that the token goes up and move upwards is based upon the community. No devs, no CEO, nobody's here to save you. You got to work for your bag. So community participation is all it takes. Minting one NFT, how long I've been stressing about that. You mint an NFT, it just helps the price of Roar. You work for your bag, it drives the price up. It worked for Doge, it worked for Shib, Turbo, SPX 6900, and now we're doing it to make it work for us. So just following after the footsteps of other projects that's already been successful by just doing these simple things right here, guys. Simple things right here. But let me know though in the comment down below. And again, this is the NFT. Just mint one NFT if you're a part of the Roaring Kitty community, or if you're a part of the Sheep army and you want to see Shibarium be successful. Because again, at the end of the day, this is only getting more bone off of Ethereum out the hands of people who are dumping. By you minting an NFT, it is gonna cause the Roaring Kitty wallet to being able to buy bone on the open market. But again, that is all that I have for you guys today. Leave a like, leave a comment. Random Marks guys signing off. Peace.